It was like a Greek Renaissance back then, man. All the ideas of the Greeks came into Jerusalem. The people that were against it, the people that spoke up against it, they were persecuted, they were put to death. You know, some of them had to flee Jerusalem. The temple, the daily sacrifice of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in his temple was neglected. You know, all types of wickedness was done. You know, verse 15, it says, verse 17, it says, for it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of Yahweh. And that wasn't a light thing. Like the scripture says, it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They forsook the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They basically turned their back on the Lord, man. You know? It says, but the time following shall declare these things. Now, yeah, the time following shall declare these things when they got jacked up. Because ultimately, the people that indulge in those customs of following the Greeks, enjoying themselves, the men that swayed many to follow after the fashions of the Greeks, they got jacked up. The Lord had their number, man. It says, now when the game that was used every 5th year was kept at Tyrus, the king being present. Now these games will be similar to your Olympics. You know, they used to have games, you know, and they used to participate in games. You know, it's no different than the Olympics. It says, this ungracious Jason sent special messengers from Jerusalem who were Antiochians. So those young men that was trained up in the fashion of the Greeks by Jason, he sent Antiochians, you know, to carry 300 drachmas of silver to the sacrifice of Hercules. So they sacrificed the false gods. They sacrificed silver to false gods, man. Which basically they gave their money to these Edomites, man, who were the Greeks. You know, they gave real money, which was gold and silver, to the Greeks. And it says, which even the bearers thereof thought fit not to bestow upon a sacrifice, because it was not convenient, but it be reserved for other charges. It says, this money then, in regards of the sender, was appointed to Hercules' sacrifices, but because of the bearers thereof, it was employed to the king. It was employed to the making of galleys. But I'm gonna stop there with 2 Maccabees 14 and 11. 4 Shalakia. 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 20. I'm gonna stop there. And it's a lot of good information in the Apocrypha of the history of our people, man, and the wickedness that our people were into back then, and how they became Gentiles, and how they followed after the customs of the other nations, man. Back during that time, man, it was either get down or lay down, so to speak. You had a nation to come into Jerusalem and take over and make our people follow after their ways. Our people don't want to catch hell, man. That's why a lot of them want to take the chip, the mark of the beast. But that's going into another topic, you know. But with that, I'm gonna end it. This is history and law, Gentiles versus Gentiles edition, you know. And with that, I'm gonna just say all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you brothers pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.